Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Rita Lee's video blog. I'm Airy Sky, also known as Fleet Admiral Krabby McCoffee. I got my coffee here. Good morning, everyone. Radio's charged. I think it's charged. Yes, it is. So, anyways, got to rely on those. Hopefully, Monday they'll fix the problem. All right, so let's get down to prepping tips of the day. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're coming back, or welcome. You can check us out at Airy Sky Rita Lee on Blue Sky. We're on Blue Sky. I do tip of the day. I got to fix the Blue Sky handle. Apparently, moderator Ted's complaining that you guys can't find it in my About Me page. Fortunately, well, you can find me there. I love Blue Sky. So, better than Twitter, by the way. Better than Twitter. Now, this morning we're going to be talking about prepping. Now, there's only 16 days until President Biden's handing over of power to Donald Trump. A lot of people are worried. A lot of people are panicked. 75 million people are panicked. And let me just say, this is the time for you not to panic. Yeah, that's right, preppers. You need to turn around and you need to stockpile. Get your beans in order. Get your rice in order. Get your gravy in order. Let me tell you guys a story this morning. One of the best stories in the world. Okay, I know I'm going to send this link to Chloe too this time around. Oh, Chloe, here's this too. You're sitting there, all of you are dwelling on what hasn't happened yet. Yeah, you got people saying he's going to be a dictator. You got people saying he's going to deport. Now, if you deport X amount of people per day, they're claiming it would take 20 years to deport 15 million people, give or take. Yeah, think about it. We don't have the manpower, and that would mean we'd be delivering the army. So right now, just sit back and wait and see. He only gets one term. There's so many people saying, oh, he's going to basically bypass the elections and keep himself in. We don't know what's going to happen. Literally, we don't know. How many military people voted? We don't know. How many military people didn't vote? We don't know. How many people out there are sitting there worried about different things? I mean, let me tell you, this is not the time to worry. This is the time you glue yourself to your Bibles. I got Bibles everywhere on my desk. Everywhere. I got a new one for Christmas, too, by the way. Did I open my Christmas presents yet? Nope. Why not? Well, Chloe's being a pain in the butt again. Now, let me tell you guys a story, okay? Well, this is a big story, okay? We got 16 days till we got to get everything in order, right? 16 days. That means 16 days is the time that we have to make sure we have everything lock, stock, and prepped, ready to go. I told Chloe what we need left is bar soap. Chloe's like, oh, well, I don't use bar soap, so it doesn't affect me. Good for you. Then that means basically I don't have to buy your groceries when you go hungry because you didn't buy the rice and beans. So, well, I can't eat rice because it's me. Well, fine. You can eat beans then. Oh, wait, you don't want to stockpile beans because, in your opinion, beans is not really good. Yeah, I got to go in and clean out the prepper's pantry again. But let me tell you, ramen is a staple I keep on hand at all times. That's one of my foods, my comfort food. Now, what do we got here? Pickle? No, 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 no. Oh, we got an email too. It came in. All right, so what happened? So then, as a prepper, you need to prep, okay? That is the main thing. Your coffee's going to go up 16 days. You import your coffee. Coffee goes up. Coffee goes up, and you're stuck with no coffee. Yeah. It's like I did the other day. I went out of my way, and I ordered some coffee for Chloe's mom. Chloe's mom's been very generous to us. Yeah. Very generous. So I got her 12 pounds of coffee. Yeah. I go to Costco soon, so I'm going to get some more Costco Supremo coffee. Prefer that over this. By the way, this blend is the Starbucks Christmas blend. Maybe coffee, but it doesn't taste good, in my opinion. But I can't complain, it's coffee. Now, a lot of you out there saying, well, we can prep coffee and we can prep bar soap. What else? You got to prep everyday stuff, people. Every day. Has anyone ever thought the paper is going to go up? Oh, paper won't go up. Where do you think we get the trees? Numb nuts. Sorry, had to throw that in there for your humor this morning. We get our trees usually from Canada, our lumber from Canada, our wood from Canada. We outsource our own, but we have to import our trees too to make the paper. There's tariffs on paper and wood and trees. You don't think tree farming's a viable sustainability. Every time you cut a tree down, you got to plant a new one, and that takes time to grow. So these people are like, okay, we're going to do this. But think about it. Eventually, they'll find an easier way for toilet paper. First, toilet paper was paper with little splinters. Then it got refined with no splinters and made it soft. And then it goes into the sewer and breaks down and then gets reprocessed into, well, who knows, right? Yeah, so toilet paper, paper towels, and coffee are staples of stuff you may want to import, stock up on because of the tariffs. Now, mind you, if Phil was around, Phil would say something like, bless Phil, by the way. Still haven't seen my gift cards, Phil. Here's one for you. Here's one, a real good one for you. He talks about corned beef, right? He doesn't talk about corned beef as in I'm going to have corned beef or I'm going to eat corned beef. He talks about making corned beef sandwich, right? Maybe it's a packaged corned beef. You never know. But canned corned beef is another staple that will go through the roof because it's imported. Now, I've tried 2 cans of corned beef out of the 4 I picked up, and every one of them tastes damn right nasty. Yeah? So, a lot of you preppers out there want to know what's going on, and there you have it. No. So, and then, anything else that you can think of that may or may not be needed is imported. Or your tariffs are going to go up. Everything you import, what if you don't buy a car? Well, you're fine. What if you need that washing machine and dryer in the next 4 years? You're going to be paying import tax because more likely it may be assembled in China or assembled in Mexico or Korea or whatever. You're paying the tax for it. This is why you're prepping. Now, for me, of course, remember, I said bar soaps. That's a purchase that needs to be done. Bar soap can last a year or two, depending on how many bars you get. Then there's your coffee. Coffee's easy. Garbage bags, no problem. Paper and paper towels, no problem. That can be just shipped in from Costco. The same with the garbage bags. Then the coffee too, but I'm going there, so I might as well utilize Costco. And before you ask, I have a ride set up for Tuesday, so I will be off island Tuesday to go to the Costco. So thank God I got cameras everywhere on my doors, so it'll alert me. Now, you're saying, okay, so we got all this figured out. I'm prepping, so what else do I need? Well, razor blades. Yes, razors. I always keep razors on hand. So razor blades, bar soap, garbage bags, coffee, toilet paper, and paper towels. That's it. Stockpile the razor blades and the bar soap. That just leaves you to buy monthly your toilet paper and paper towels, and I do watch pricing. Another thing a lot of people are saying is this the time to get your big ticketed items? It is. It literally is the time to get your big ticketed items because the big ticketed items are now. Look, let me tell you a story about Chloe, okay? Chloe didn't want a computer. She asked me to send it back. We got it in on time, extended winter time, Christmas thing, right? I don't know if they're going to take 50% off of the restocking fee. They claim they can take up to 75% restocking fee. That's Dell. And or they may not. Chloe never even basically took it out of the box. So when they find it's still sealed, yeah. I gave them the answer. Won't run Chloe's game. Okay, well, this is the time that Chloe wants something different. Well, what she wants wouldn't even scratch the surface on everything that needs to be set up. Literally. One of the things I was trying to tell Chloe is her current computer, as a prepper, you can buy yourself 2 keyboards, plug the keyboard in, and you're set to go. You have a keyboard, your other computer works. You have a multi-tap. You can even buy a powered multi-tap. One of those 7-way splitters, I have one of these. And these are USB plugs. See? So what you do is it takes off the computer's power. But thing is, you get one of these, you're golden. I mean, think about it, preppers. I mean, I have one right now. It's drawing off the power of a small USB-C tap because I need the C tap. It's called an Anchor. Anchor. It's a 4 one right here. But the point is the thing is I use that for other things. The thing I'm trying to tell you is you got all these people, right? And they're like, oh, big ticketed items. Yeah, this is the time to get the big ticketed items. Yeah. So, one of you guys out there have talked to me and said, what do I do? How do I handle this? What can I think? It's all up to you what you guys want. I got a headphone jack? I forgot if this does it. It doesn't. Yeah, it's got a headphone jack right there. Haha. So I can plug my headphones in and play. I forgot if I did or didn't. All right, cool. My point is, for all of you out there, is big ticketed items need to be done now before the tariffs come into place. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, some people say, well, this item here is $650 or $550. A lot of people, okay, took advantage of the handheld gaming market Christmas time, so they're sold out. People wanted the slimmer, thinner, 7-inchers instead of the nearly 9-inch Legion Go. Now, the Legion Go is one of those things that Chloe wants for herself. Let me just unplug it for a second. See? The Legion Go is something that Chloe wants. See? And I think it's cool. It's a Windows-based computer systems, kind of top-heavy to a point, but you get used to it after a while. And I thought about trying to get a smaller one, but as moderator Ted knows, moderator no, what is it? Moderator Jackson knows that it's too top-heavy. So, yeah. Now, Higgins is working with me on trying to find something similar, but so far we can't find anything. Higgins is my computer go-to guy. There we go. So, anyways, so the bottom line is these are the big ticket items. Chloe wants one of these, and I'm like, dude, the only reason why you want one of these is because it is compact, right? Fortunately, this is a Windows-based system, which means it's got detachable controllers and a touchscreen. I don't like gumping up my touchscreen. So the bottom line is when it comes to prepping, these big ticketed items need to be acquired. Now, with me, of course, you're wondering, well, what about the food prepping? Well, beans and rice. But I went ahead and I got 5 cases of beef raviolis because, well, as you are well aware, food is very important to me right now in this time and thing. You can't just live on ramen alone. And so that's why I put raviolis into play. I also put in cases of soups and more soups and more soups. Gumbo and spicy uh, Nashville hot and stuff like that because it is stuff that needs to be stockpiled for survival. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys sit out there and say, "Oh well, is it really needed?" Yes, it does. It is really needed, and that is why we, as in preppers, need to keep prepping because of these things. It's not just buy paper towels and say you got it made. You still got to make sure you stockpile your food because what if you can make your food last 3 or 4 months while you're waiting to see what happens? Then you restock again for 3 or 4 months. I mean, literally, you can eventually year by year by year, it's gonna get to the point where you're going to know what's gonna happen in the future. I mean, these people, these freaking and I'm not going to be saying anything negative about President Trump. I'm not going to. I won't say anything. My thing is there's too many people out there that are basically lying on YouTube about misinformation. And I guess in this day and age, it's fine to have misinformation if you want to believe the lies. I don't. So to me, I watch a few selected channels. I laugh. I think, look, these guys are idiots. They're sitting there and they're literally trying to make it so everyone in this country has buyer's remorse. And frankly, I don't see anyone having buyer's remorse, okay? I mean, literally. I mean, there's people out there that, I think whatever reason you voted for them, good for you. That's the thing is, that's your opinion. I'm just going to sit back and prep. And and live one day at a time. Whereas I'm not going to worry about you guys sitting there being like, oh yeah, great, eggs are going to be great in price. Really? I guarantee by 4 years from now, your eggs are going to be up in price. This is why I'm doing these prepping videos. Now, for some of you out there, I don't eat eggs, so it doesn't matter to me. But you're like, oh yeah, but we import our wheat, for example. Our wheat goes into making ramen noodles. Our wheat goes into our macaroni and cheese noodles. Our new wheat goes into mini noodles. I mean, when we import, we import. Look at Italy. A lot of the noodles are either from Italy or in made in America. So you have to look carefully. And to me, I mean, the bottom line is, are you going to go in with open eyes and be prepped? Or are you going to be going into uh there he goes again, Mr. Higgins pestering me again about internet. I don't care, Higgins. Just leave me alone, man. Unless you're going to talk about computers right now, no. This is why I'm doing this video this morning. It's because of Higgins. Oh, you're going to have to do a Saturday edition. I didn't want to. Why? Because, but then again, he's basically, the thing is I got goals I got to get done. So my goals are going to be simple today, okay? Now, a lot of you guys have asked me, what are we going to be doing with, other issues. Now, I want to tell you a couple other items, okay, that I want to talk about. Now, computer tech, Windows 7, keep it on a trash pile. Windows XP Vista, trash pile. Windows 7, again, trash pile. You don't buy computers, you rent them. And when the service life ends of Windows, because Windows doesn't want to do it, you can either update your computers and run them offline and hope like heck the computers, and you disable the Wi-Fi and everything else. Or, because even if you disable the Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi can still basically, yeah, or, so to me, if you upgrade older computers, you better have a use for them, like gaming, for example. The computers in the pile there have CD-ROM drives. I can utilize them as DVD players. Throw in some new batteries. Bing, bing. You don't have to pay $180 for a DVD player. But Clay, of course, would probably make me want to pay $180 for a new DVD player over having older computers being used for whatever and whatnot. That computer is being upgraded to Windows 11, the one that's there. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So give me 1 second. I need to see what Ted's got to say. As a prepper, he annoys me at times. 1 second, please. So I got my bowls and pots ready to be cleaned. I gotta make some lunch before I start. So I have this. I can check this way without having to pop onto my screen here. Yeah, whatever. Oh, come on, dude. I don't care. See? He's trying to sell me on some. Look, my router's got the best Wi-Fi already, the Wi-Fi 6, okay? And yeah, he's like, oh, mine, yeah, no. That's his way of saying I need a gift card so I can buy another toy to play with so I can have better internet. This is why I don't give gift cards that often anymore, because someone thinks inside the box when it comes to technology, okay? Technology is going to be around a lot longer than we are, okay? So technically, I'm not worried, okay? Now, Higgins, oh, well, you just don't want me to have the nicer things. It's not about that. It's about prepping right now, because the point is without prepping, we're going to be, I mean, literally, you want a guy, yeah, I love Higgins dearly. He's funny, but at the same time, the guy needs to realize that he can't basically turn around and gripe about the price of gas. Gas may go down. It may go down, but your groceries are going to go up. I guarantee your groceries are going to go up. They're not going to go down. I mean, think about it. Well, you're going to be, oh, by the way, one of the things, if you like imported fruits and vegetables, mostly they come from Canada and South America. Yeah. So, for example, your bananas, they're fruits and vegetables and stuff that's imported. You pay a tariff. That they're going to put a tariff tax on your bananas. Thank God we have apples and potatoes in this country and onions. That means we don't have to worry about the tariff. But then they wanted to deport all the illegal immigrants and undocumented workers. Guess what happens? And then basically, who's going to be picking the fields? Is Higgins going to be out there every day? Oh, my back, I can't pick the potatoes. I mean, literally, you want to deport them, then you don't have any food because of it. Well, not my problem. That's your guys' problem, okay? Because frankly, I'm not going to go into illegals, all right? Problem is, the thing is this country is, I mean, that's between you and them. I got enough health issues myself that I stay in my house 99.9% of the time I don't go out. But as a prepper, you need to prep your foods right now. This is what I keep telling Chloe. You can't just sit there and willy-nilly buy. I mean, look, I could set my new project in motion right now. Okay, Chloe said go for it. Fortunately, what happens then if you need food? What if you need groceries? I mean, there is a project I'm working on, but it's taking too long. And that is Chloe asked me to send back her big ticketed item, which we have no clue how much money they're going to be giving us. Yeah, for all we know, they may not give us any refund. They may just exchange it for something else or whatever. I mean, I have not a clue or no clue. So to me, but yeah, I mean, think about it. Currently, it's her current computer, the one that's brand new in the box. I was gonna send it to Higgins to be nice, but apparently I couldn't send it to Higgins because Chloe said negative. Then I was gonna send it to Chloe's mom again, negative. Then I was gonna send it to my father-in-law, negative. So I slapped on a shipping label and shipped it back after putting in a report that Chloe doesn't want it. Yeah, she wants a Legion Go. Fortunately, that's something I'd like to talk on the phone with, probably while I'm having lunch, talking to Higgins about two projects that I need to address. But my point is we have a window right now of an opportunity to either get a Ryzen 5, a different computer, or Ryzen 7. But I'm skeptical of HP. I really am. But I'm also skeptical of Dell because Dell runs out of things. They keep changing the shipping date. One item was basically like March 6th is the delivery date right now, and they're sold out. So I was like, oh, really? But they have the other two models, the cheaper model. I mean, literally. And then you got, I told Higgins what it was for, anyways, mostly on the ferry for spreadsheets. Yeah. So what happened? Nothing. Yeah. Anyways, Chloe said something the other day. Oh, I got wax in my ears to buy a box of Q-tips. I mean, do I got to order a box of Q-tips? I mean, that's the thing. Chloe's going to sit around and basically tell me she needs these things. I mean, look, let me put it to you this way, okay? I want to basically be really direct with you guys today, okay? As you all well aware that it's followed my channel over the years, Chloe's taken a lot of my money, controlled my gift, my debit cards, controlled everything, okay? And now that Chloe's homeless, Chloe's all worried about other issues, right? Food, right? But she's not worried. She's got a place to live, and yeah, then nothing happens. But thing is, that could be taken away in a moment's notice due to the fact that her program can end. Then she's back here, right? I'm trying to coordinate stuff, okay? But right now, here's the thing. I could get her enrolled in two different programs. That would be 6 month stay in different places, or I could try to get an extension at her other place. But problem with the other place, Chloe doesn't realize this. Chloe wants me to do everything for her, and this is why her family thinks she needs a group home because Chloe can't take care of herself. She can't pick the phone up. She can't do. I'll try to get a hold of the house manager. Oh, we're going under a dictator. I can't be a woman. I mean, look, I could secure her for 30 to 33 days, but Chloe's going to have to pull her own weight. But Chloe doesn't want to pull her own weight. That's the thing. Chloe doesn't even clean. That's the thing. That's why the manager fucking threw her out the last time. No offense to anyone for those F-bomb. She literally was thrown out because as a prepper, she doesn't prep for the future. She doesn't sit there and say, oh, I better clean the entire apartment, get it clean. Nope, she's like, I want to let it go. I'm entitled. I'm a princess. Meanwhile, I'm trying to work my butt off to get the Legion go, deal with her crackpot conspiracies of Donald Trump's going to be a dictator. Who knows, right? And then I'm dealing with orders, prepping orders, and trying to get sitting here and saying, okay, how do I get through another day? Oh, I'll go game. Oh, I got stuck in that part. Oh, I could do that. Oh, I could do this. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Meanwhile, I can't. Meanwhile, I can run around and clear up all my other sub things, but yeah. Mm-hmm. And yet, it is what it is. Yeah. And so, as a prepper, you have to ask yourself, you know, one of the big questions Chloe thinks is everything's handed to her. She's entitled. She doesn't think about outside the box. She doesn't sit there and say, well, we could get those parts. Yeah, we can, but it takes time to get it set up, which means nail and cable. Chloe runs the cable, right? Yeah. What happens? Happens. Yeah. And yet, other parts need to be ordered. I can't just willy-nilly buy everything up and say, okay, we're good. We still got computer being returned, computer to purchase. The Legion Go apparently is on this month's roster list, which, by the way, we because the MSI claw is out, I asked Higgins to look into the ROG Ally for Chloe. Unfortunately, I hear ROG Ally is the same specs as the Legion Go. It's got the the AMD Z3, I think, whereas the MSI runs the Ultra Intel. And the Ultra Intel is a new processor that's needs a lot of updates to get it to be efficient. But the MSI Claw was on sale, cheaper than the Legion, and what happened? They sold out. Now they have third-party scalpers going $1,000 each. So go figure. But anyways, we're not here about scalping. We're here about prepping. So the thing is Chloe has all this accessible income, okay? She's homeless. She doesn't need all this income. I keep telling Chloe, you got a corner in the other room, start buying soup, start stacking it up, because if and when you don't have a place to stay, you can come back here and get your food at times and go back out. I mean, I've already given her all my ferry tickets. I've given her more ferry tickets. I've given her taxi rides. I paid and paid and paid. What does she do? She doesn't think, oh, I mean, look, let me tell you a story. Every time she sits there, she took my money away from me. She doesn't offer to repay it. The other day, she asked me to baptize her. I did. And as a prepper, by the way, the new Bible's okay. I just don't like it because it's made in China. But anyways, other than that, I can get past the Chinese made thing. Bibles are getting cheaper and cheaper. I think they're going into China. What is that one? Is that a Bible too? The Book of Mormon. Yeah, the Book of Mormon. Oh no, that's the NLT. Yeah. So I got this new NLT Bible I've been reading. But my point is that something that keeps me busy too. Chloe wanted to say she wants to be Christian, then she needs to wake up and say, look. I mean, literally, she needs to think about she needs to think about her her needs. She doesn't even think about it. Her needs are all met basically by a homeless shelter. She goes in and does a job 2 days a week or whatever, working in that little cafe, and she's done. Cafeteria. That's it. Meanwhile, she gets poop paper. Everything, right? So she says to me all the time, right? Someone who owes me money. I hope you're going to do a bank transfer. Really? Really? Yeah, I do. But my point is this. Why? Why would you? The books show that you should be in prison for stealing so much. Instead, you're sitting there telling me to do transfer for what? Oh yes, well, And I told Chloe, you know what Chloe's also got a problem with? It's called taking orders when it comes to certain things. Now, let me tell you another prepping tool I'm going to be picking up on Tuesday is a bottle of Irish whiskey from uh, Costco. It's on sale. I can get a half gallon of Irish whiskey. I can get 2.5 gallons of Irish whiskey for the same price we paid here on the island. Why? Because Chloe, yeah, I mean, Chloe says, "Oh, I can get it next time." Really? Then she brings over her little cart. Right? It's my comfort. Really? She's got two little bags tied to the handle. She looks like the homeless bag lady. It's like Home Alone too. The bag lady with a cart. I keep thinking of beloved Zoe, the bag lady. Zoe's not a bag lady, but you get the idea. So with the hat, pushing the cart, two bags here, and then two coolers, and in the cooler she's got her clothes in it, and then your clothes. Oh well, it makes me feel safe. Really? So you're carrying more crap here? I would have basically put it all in the closet and only take what you need. Instead, you're carrying more crap out every time. And that cart weighs about 100 pounds, 150 when I have to carry it up the stairs every time. It hurts me every time. And then the police and others say, Rita, how'd you get that bruise? I got into a fight with Chloe's cart. Oh, yeah. Why? Because as a prepper, think about it. Chloe's got all this excessive money. She just sits there. She peddles it away. She doesn't realize she pisses it away. She goes and says, "Oh, this place has cheese. I need to buy some." Why not buy a case of raviolis? Take 4 cans at a time with you and have raviolis, overstuffed raviolis. I got 5 cases coming. 5 cases, $60. Wow, there's six. That's 60. That's like what 112 times 6. That's 72 cans. I think that's 72 dinners right there, just sitting in a can. 5 cases of gumbo soup, spicy gumbo soup, and spicy Nashville soup. That's so much soup stacked up. Prepper's delight. What does Chloe do? Oh well, gotta prep um, before, yeah. And guess what? Friend of mine. Here's another thing. Friend of mine came to me. Yes, was it yesterday? No, Thursday. Yeah, because Chloe left Thursday. New Year's thing. So she comes in and she says to me, "Oh yeah, I got all this scheduled, right? I just need a ferry ticket. Leave it to me because that's the driver, right? All right, I get it." She says, "I just need half the taxi." She's renting a car. Leave that part to me. Went to the bank. We're good, but I'm hoping I don't get stood up either because of this. And that's the thing. I mean, the thing is that lady could get herself canned if she basically takes advantage of me, and that's the thing. I mean, even Miss Zoe, once Miss Zoe was out here, knows about this driver. So I'm hoping I get everything lined up for my Tuesday trip to Costco. But that's a prepper's tool, you see. So the point is I'm prepping to go to Costco. What do I need? Sandwich meat, mayonnaise, bread, maybe a roast, chicken nuggets, chicken wings. As a prepper, you got to think about your food. You can't be stingy. And Chloe's probably going to be coming back at the end of the month. Now, it's sad that I have to prep in these ways. Yeah. But the only other options is there's only 2 other homeless places, 3 if you count one other 90-day program on an island called Woodby in Oak Harbor. So that's another. I can get away with probably 9 months of more programs, but that means what happens? I'm screwed. Now I'm trying to hope to extend it, but my point is Chloe has a lot of excess money. I told Chloe 2 things she should be doing currently. She's got to get through the next 4 years. Now her computer is pretty good. We can maintain it. We're good. We can get her Legion Go when the time comes. We're good. Fortunately, she's got excess money. And the point is, with the excess money, she has to have everything she needs. Yeah. So, point is, this is what we need to do now. So, I want to get everything set up, but I also need to talk to Higgins too about my project. So, Point being is, I gotta finish this and then make some lunch. So my point is Chloe has a lot of excess money. She's basically pissing it away on things that she doesn't really need. You know, spending $5 to $11 a day at 7-Eleven is waste money. I mean, literally, you can basically do better than that. You can buy a case of raviolis for the price she's paying to go out. Yeah, but she doesn't realize that. She's thinking she's in the moment. I'm hungry. Me, I'm in the moment. I look in the pantry and say, oh, I'll have a can of whatever. You know, by the way, I tried the corned beef. Don't like it. Canned corned beef. Yeah. So, as a prepper, this is what you need to do, people. Just keep on prepping. You have any excess money, put it towards preps. We're in for a bumpy 4 years. So, you got 16 days. I will do another update sooner or later. In the meantime, just remember what I said, right? So some people, they're homeless. Some people think that homeless people shouldn't even get SSI or SSDI. Maybe. Who knows? But still, we'll see, right? So, with that said, you got to think about the future and you got to think about your groceries. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. It's wholesome fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice. All we ask. Thank you and God bless you in everything you do.